A quick video to introduce worksheet 10.1.2. So if you have a pretty good handle on circles, you probably won't think this worksheet is very difficult, except maybe the last 4 problems. I'll just grab one from each section. So the first one, write the equation of a circle with centered at 5, -3 with a radius of x minus 9. Well, I will say x minus 5 squared, because again, if I plug 5 in here, it will turn to 0, plus y plus 3 squared, again because if I plug -3 in here it will turn to 0, and it has a radius of 9, so it should equal radius squared, so I'll say it equals 81. And again, if you want to write it as x minus 5 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 9 squared, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, obviously 9 squared is 81, so either of these would be fine. Here I will go ahead and grab number 6. So the center of this would, of course, be 3, 0. And it looks like I would have a radius of 8, because the square root of 64 would be 8. And then down at the bottom, like I said, I think this is probably for sure the most difficult section. I guess let's go ahead and grab a question like number 10, because it's, maybe grab 7. Let's grab 7. So I have x squared plus 6x, and I'll just I like to separate my circles a little bit to give myself a little bit of room, plus y squared minus 4y. And normally I would go ahead and move that 9 over anyways, but it looks like it's already over and it's -9, so that's great. I just will leave it that way. So I'll make my squares, and I obviously have x squared, 3x, and 3x. I don't know, you can't really see that very well. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you. So we have x squared and 3x, which will of course give me my 6x. Well, I need a 9 in here to complete this, right? So I need to add 9 here, which means I need to add 9 here. And on this one, it would look something like y squared, and then I would have -2y and -2y. So I'd have y minus 2 and y minus 2. -2 squared is 4, so I need to add 4 here, which means I need to add 4 here. When I rewrite this whole thing, I'm going to have x plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared, and that's going to equal 4. It asks me to identify the center. Well, the center of this circle would obviously be -3, +2. And the radius would be the square root of 4 is 2. So you have one from each section. Hopefully this makes sense. Again, as always, reach out if it doesn't. Have a good day.